This is a review of my custom wiring harness from Gunstreet Wiring Shop. I bought it for this this P-base that I built from parts back in the 1990s. I had a lot of parts sitting around, including this Warmoth neck, and I realized I had all the parts I needed for a P-base except the actual body and the pick guard. So I got the Alder body on eBay and bought the pick guard somewhere online. Put everything together. When I first got it together, I realized I really wanted the jazz pickup, so I had somebody route out a cavity, and I had this pickup also, and I just threw this in. So it's a DiMarzio jazz pickup, a Seymour Duncan Basslines quarter pounder, P-base pickup, the Badass 2 bridge, like I said, a Warmoth neck. And as far as I know, an all-parts body. The person I bought it from thought it was all parts. So let me get to the unboxing of the new wiring harness from Gunstreet Wiring Shop, and then after that, we'll talk about my thoughts about it. Okay, I received my Gunstreet custom wiring harness in the mail yesterday. Came in a priority mail envelope with this box inside. No other padding, but it didn't seem to need it. So inside the box, let's take a look. This is a wiring harness for my parts PJ base that I wanted to add some new functionality to. So, well, that looks awfully nice. So what I asked for is a concentric knob for the volume, which is going to be this one here. No, that's the tone. This is for the volume. This is the concentric pot here. And I asked for a push-pull pot for the tone control so that I can switch from two separate volume controls, one for the, one for each pickup. And when I switch the push-pull pot, it will be both pickups wired to the same volume control, which is how I use the base most of the time. So I did ask for knobs for the concentric pot since I didn't have them. I told them I had a knob for this pot and I didn't need it, and it looks like I got exactly what I asked for. I also asked for a treble bleed circuit, and I can't tell by looking at it. I think that is in here. I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little more research on that. But definitely looks really good. This is really stiff cloth covered wire. And I noticed it's set up exactly at the same angle as the 3 holes on the pick guard. So I'm looking forward to installing this in the base. I didn't notice it first, but also in the box is this envelope with this nice message on it. Let's open that up and see what's inside. So it's information about the shop, origins. Looks like we've got a sticker in here for Gunstreet Wiring. Give you another look at that. Profit transparency card. I'm not sure what this is. Show us your instrument. And this kit was made by, let's see, hand wired. And I can't tell what name that is, but I know that the person I was corresponding with on email was named Sean, who I think is the founder and owner. Okay, so I'm hoping this is instructions on how to wire it, and it is just what I needed. Okay, he says, I made it so you can choose what pickup goes to what knob. Email me if you have questions. Perfect. So I will probably tomorrow take this out and start working on it. All right, so as you can see in the videos of the unboxing, really high quality job on the wiring. I was very pleased with that. It turns out I did not get the treble bleed circuit I had asked for, but I looked back through the email chains I had. It turns out it wasn't, I don't know if it was Sean or not. The email just said sales department. But in my original form I filled out on their website, I asked about a treble bleed circuit. Looking back, I realized neither of us mentioned it again. So I can't really hold it against them when I put in the final order. And actually, I'm so happy with this. I don't know if I would have even wanted the treble bleed circuit at all. Because I found that I roll the tone off a bit when I'm playing, and if it gets a little bit less trebly, I can just turn it up a bit. So the way I wired it was this outer concentric knob goes to the P bass pickup. The inner knob goes to the jazz bass pickup, and then that's with the push-pull in the up position. And this works as a normal tone control. With it in the down position, both pickups are wired to the outer knob, which is the way I play this bass most of the time. When I first built the bass back in the 1990s, it just had a single volume and a single tone, and I wired both pickups to the same volume knob and played it that way for years and years. And then probably about 5 years ago, I pulled it out after not playing it for a while and decided that I wanted to have separate volumes. So I wired it with 2 volume controls and no tone. And I got kind of tired of having no tone, so that's when I thought I was going to do this myself. And I have rewired some of my basses, including this one, so I could have done it, but I just never kept getting around to it. And I'll tell you, I'm really glad that I contacted Gunstreet, because yes, I could have done this myself, but I would not have done such a good job. I'm just going to pause the video for a sec because my amp is having some problems and it's crapped out on me. So once I get the amp working again, I'll play some for you. Okay, we got that working again. I only use that amp for practice, so it's not a big deal. One thing I forgot to mention is you saw the instructions that they sent me in the unboxing video, and those were very clear. I really appreciated those. Would have had a hard time without it. And also, I'll show you in this photo here, whoever did the wiring actually covered up one of the tabs that I was not supposed to solder to, and covered it with a little piece of wire insulation which matched the color on the instructions. So it was practically foolproof doing the wiring, and I didn't have any problems at all with that. And like I said, I really appreciated it. So not that it matters for the review in terms of their quality, but so the way it's working here, this is the bass with both pickups wired to the same volume control. Turn the tone all the way up. Turn all the way down. And then if I pop this up, now I can have just the bridge pickup if I want. Do just the P bass pickup. Or I can do a blend of both of them, which I'm more likely to do. Just like a little more neck than bridge. I mean, a little more bridge than neck. All right, so I would definitely buy another wiring harness from them. This one cost me $89.95 plus shipping, which was about $10. So for just under $100, I got this whole thing delivered to my door. I absolutely love it. I have never been happier with this bass in the, gosh, I guess nearly 30 years that I've been playing on it than I am now. And you can get their standard P-bass wiring harness for, I think, between $40 and $50. So if you don't need the custom, you can pay a lot less than I did. Highly recommended. These guys do a great job, and don't hesitate ordering from them yourself. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video.